An MTA executive, seen here, named Greg Lombardi, was demoted after allegedly borrowing a generator during Hurricane Sandy for his own use at his own house while thousands of people remained in the dark and cold. His salary has now been cut in half. Does the punishment fit the crime? Joining us is Suffolk County legislator Tom Silney. Hi, Tom. Nice to see you.
It's good to be with you.
All right. So Hurricane Sandy, it left people devastated. Obviously, people were without power, heat for weeks, some people. So this guy, this MTA executive from the Transit Authority, we should let people know if they're not from the tri-state area, helped himself to a generator that was in, I guess, a supply closet at work.
Right.
And he took it home and plugged it in. What do you make of this?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know the details of this fellow's situation. I was out of power at my house for about 2 weeks myself. The fact is that if this were the private sector, this may be okay, but it's not. It's the public sector. And we as public employees, whether we're elected officials or appointed or civil service employees, have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. And obviously this fellow hasn't done that. I
mean, could his argument be, hey, it was just laying around here, I needed power and heat, he's just being resourceful?
Well, that may be his argument, but the fact is that doesn't hold muster with the public. I mean, this fellow's being paid with public money, and you just can't help yourself to public products.
Let's talk about that salary that he's collecting. He was getting $165,000 a year. That, because he did this, has now been cut in half to $83,000 a year. Does that punishment sit well with you? Is that good enough?
You know, I'm not sure. That's something for the MTA to answer. You know, certainly, you know, they're going to look at this situation. They have all of the facts. He has to answer to his supervisors. We don't know what he's done with his. He apparently used other employees to do this as well. He loaded the generator with his employees into a public vehicle during work hours. Brought the generator to his home during work hours. You know, if you're him, you've just had your salary cut in half. It's a pretty significant punishment. Whether it's enough, that's something for the MTA to answer.
Tom Silney, you're the Suffolk County legislator. Thanks so much for coming with your thoughts.
My pleasure again. Thanks.
All right, Notre Dame.